Hello everyone. Regular viewers to my channel may recall me saying I had no plans on featuring any new Vax products in the future, mainly because of very poor customer service I received from them and the fact that I've had several Vax machines brand new out of the box with faults. The quality of Vax isn't great. People go on about shark quality, but in my opinion and experience, Vax is worse. But this cropped up on eBay. I wasn't looking for it, and to be honest, before I saw this on eBay I had no idea this thing existed. So as I said, I didn't search for it because I didn't know about it. It just happened to appear at the bottom of the eBay listing when I was looking for something else. It was priced, starting bid was $69.99, so I put an automatic bid in and I was the only bidder, so I got this for £70 with delivery. But this, according to the box, is a Vax V001 Waterjet water filter vacuum cleaner. It's 1000 watts, 1400 watts max, and it's orange and white, so made in China, so it's one of the sort of later Vaxes, but 1400 watts. I did open the box previously, but I haven't actually looked at anything in here. This is supposed to be new, but whether it is, I'm not sure. We've got the traditional standard square or oblong Vax dusting brush, again suffering from a bad hair day, as a lot of dusting brushes do when you first get them out of a box. But a bit of very hot water, not boiling, a bit of a soak, hopefully normally restores the bristles to how they should be. I think it's looking at it, no, I don't think it has been used. I thought it had some dust in it. But there's the dusting brush, and then we get the oblong Vax upholstery nozzle, and then a short and stubbly crevice tool for your nooks and crannies. So here's the carpet and floor nozzle. At least I've got a metal base plate with this one. Litter pickers. 2 wheels. I think what this looks very familiar, especially those wheels. This is probably one of those bog standard carpet and floor nozzles, but they've just got a new moulding stuck on the top, possibly. So when we press the foot pedal, we've got the brush that comes down at the front and all the way round, apart from a gap either side for your edge cleaning. Oh, that was a bit creaky. We do have a bracket on for parking, but whether or not this machine has a parking slot on it, I don't know. So there we go. I don't know the year of this, so if you know, please comment, unless we find out, of course, during the video. So we'll take off the polystyrene. Oh, good, we've got the instructions. Oh no, we haven't. It looks a bit manky in there, maybe not quite so squeaky clean as I was led to believe. That's not the instructions, it's just a piece of paper. I think that was on the box when I saw the listing. So it's a 1400 watt cleaner, water filter technology, 170 air watts, requires no bags, no loss of suction power, variable power control, environmentally friendly, easy cable storage, 2-piece metal tubes, combination vacuuming head, crevice tool, stair tool and brush tool. And again, it's V001. Yeah, it's a little bit scuffed up, folks, but a bit of polish will restore it. So we have a flexible hose. Yeah, that's got muck in it, folks. I don't know if the seller described this as brand new. I think they said it looks like it hasn't been used, so they've got away with it. But yeah, this hose I think has been used. The tools I've just shown you, they don't look like they've been used. We have, hopefully there's another one in the box, but we've got one that looks, I don't know, I think it has been used, One extension one there, let's hope there's another one. Yes, there is. Typical Vax, I think very similar to a Henry style wand, those. Wouldn't possibly fit Henry tools to this. If it's 32mm, which I suspect it is. Right, I think that's it. There's a bit of extra attempt at packaging. I'm not sure if these tubes would have been in the box normally. Oh, it's not quite as gleaming white. It's gone that yellowy colour slightly in places. Yeah, I think this has probably had a little bit of use. What a monstrosity that is. Well, this Vax Waterjet wouldn't win any prizes in the vacuum cleaner beauty contest, would it? Although most cleaners wouldn't these days, especially Sharks. They're very ugly cleaners in my opinion. But anyway, you're not looking at the cleaner when you're vacuuming, hopefully. But yeah, it's hideous. I don't like it. And yeah, there's no instructions, unfortunately. I've scoured the box. Can't see the instructions. But I think it could be rare. I don't know. As I said, I look at vacuums all the time. For years and years. 50 odd years I've been looking at vacuums and I've never seen this before. It popped up. So, right, let's take the old cable off. I assume this is where it goes round. Without any instructions, it's going to be a bit hard to work out how to use this. For certain. I know you've got to put water in it anyway. Right. We'll take the motor unit off. Got two plastic catches. Here's the top of it. What's it say? Important, empty water after every use and clean orange internal components. We do, it's very hard to see, but we do have a rating sticker. I can try and find it. Vax model 27-001, 230 to 240 volts, 50 hertz, 1200 watt NOM, 1400 watt max. Then there's a number underneath, 011224, made in China. BEAB approved, double insulated, IPX4. Everlasting water filter. It says here, everlasting water filter. Easy to empty. No need to buy a bag ever. We also have on the front, we've got your on-off switch. It looks like that might light up. Not sure. Then we've got variable speed. Little dial there. There's an exhaust filter just on the back here. That, yes. That's quite dirty. I mean, it could be storage muck, possibly, or it could just be this filter degrading. Is this going to fall apart? Oh. Looks a bit, I don't know, looks a bit mucky to me. Well, that's the outer side of it. Yeah. It didn't say it was brand new and unused. The wording in the listing said, lovely unused condition. So they've got away with it, haven't they, by saying unused condition. It doesn't actually state it's brand new and unused. But anyway, let's hope it works. If it doesn't, it will be returned, despite the seller not accepting returns. They will have to accept the return of a faulty item. Oh dear. Yes, there's hairs in this. There's hairs in it, so it has definitely had use. Dear, I thought this was a water filter vacuum, but clearly, clearly it does still need foam filters. I bet I can't buy these anywhere. Clearly needs foam. There's that ring there, and then there's another sort of filter. Yeah, that seems to be fixed. Could remove it with a screwdriver. That's, yeah, that's stuck on that filter. Got a seal all the way around it. Yeah, ooh, I don't know, something I don't like about this thing. But I saw it and thought, oh, well, it's different, isn't it? Something different to show you. Right, so there's that. And let's go get the old thingamajig. The tank. So we've got this bit. I hope it's all complete. It's got another seal around it. Obviously Vax using their orange accent colour. It's slightly different orange though, I think, maybe. Then we've got this. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be very good somehow. This bit comes off. There we are. Yeah, that bit. Yeah, because you might want to rinse that through if you get a blockage. Maybe this comes apart as well. Oop, oh dear, that's come off. I didn't even see which way that was on. I think it was that way. Not sure. I'm not going to force it. It feels quite brittle plastic. You might be able to. This will all be rinseable and washable anyway. Not sure. Oh dear, I didn't see which way that went on. Because you can you put? I think you can put it anyway, both ways. Or can you? Oh, hang on, that's not. Maybe not. Oh, it does only go on one way, so that's good. So then we've got the clear bucket. Only 4 wheels. We do have storage. There's storage slots for tools and things. 4 of them on the over each wheel. Right. And it says here, where's it? Water level. Can you just about see there? Water level. So I'm assuming that's where, in fact, well, I'm going to turn it on quickly first. But I'm assuming all I have to do is fill it up with water to that level and then vacuum. So that goes back in. Like that. Then this bit. Yeah, that'll only go one way, won't it? Yes. That only goes one way. And then that goes on there. Oh, this is atrocious. It might be the best performing vacuum I've ever shown you, but somehow I doubt it. Ooh, bit late. I know it's a bit late, but ooh, my ears. Headphone users, lower your volume. Sorry, I didn't say that at the beginning. Oh, crikey. I didn't think it'd be that noisy. That is noisy. It's got quite a familiar looking end there. Oh, dear me. Oh, that's it. Right, well, let's just do the old sealed suction. This extremely noisy. I've got my decibel meter as well, because that seemed exceptionally loud. It was very nasty. Right, we'll just test the suction at the hose end. Despite its 1400 watt motor and exceptionally loud noise levels, this has less suction than a Henry. It peaked at around 68 on the gauge. A standard Henry would peak at 80. Oh dearie me. This is a pile of poo-poo, I think. Of course we haven't used the machine, and to use it, to actually pick up anything with it, I am going to have to fill the water tank with water up to the water level mark. Okie dokie, I've filled up the Vax Waterjet with water up to the fill line, so now I've got to put whatever that bit's called back in the top like so. Then the motor unit. You'd think, looking at the size of this motor unit, they'd have been able to put some sound insulation in there, but clearly not, unless it's all perished. Right, so that's secure. So we can switch on again and see what happens to the water. I really can't think why this wasn't a runaway bestseller for Vax. It's such a lovely machine. I hope you can detect the sarcasm in my voice. I think it's an absolute monstrosity, but we can't always show nice vacuums on this channel. Sometimes we have to get the old ugly ducklings out. But remember what happened to the ugly duckling? It turned into a swan. Well, I don't think this is going to turn into a swan. It's always going to be ugly, heavy, noisy. Yeah, yuck. Anyway, we'll pop this on. This might be the saving grace. This nozzle might absolutely love my plush pile. We'll start off on minimum, actually. Yes, yeah, it is on minimum. And we'll give it a push on minimum, and then we'll ramp up the power and see what it's like. It's very easy to push now until I switch on. But while we've got the 3 small tools, so we can fit, yeah, there's 1, 2, and then 3, and then we've got space for another tool. Somehow I don't think this cleaner is going to grow on me. I don't think I'm going to like it, but it might be an interesting video for you to watch. If this hideous thing has one saving grace, and I do say if, it's the carpet and floor nozzle. It's really rather nice. Well, it certainly likes my carpet anyway, even on maximum power, although of course maximum power is less than a Henry, but even on the maximum power that this Vax has to offer, the nozzle still moved smoothly across the carpet. So I do like that. Since I've got my Turbo Cat, I'm sure it'll fit this. We'll give it a go with the Turbo Cat as well. We'll have a look at the water after I've just cleaned a little bit. But obviously you want to see more dirt put down, don't you? And I will be doing that for you in this video. I'm not a fan, I have to say now, I'm not a fan of water filtration vacuum cleaners. I've shown you a few on my channel. Yes, I've not shown you a rainbow, and I'm not likely to. They're so expensive. They're very hard to get hold of in the UK anyway. And I just do not like the principle of pulling something behind you that's sloshing with water, that's got an electric motor above it. I don't know. I'd rather have a normal bagless cleaner than a water filtration cleaner, although obviously I'd rather have a bagged cleaner. So I'm just going to nip up and get the Turbo Cat and give it a go on the end of the wands. This Vax Waterjet may have another saving grace in the fact that it drowns out the noise from the fairly noisy TurboCat. It's so noisy you can barely hear the TurboCat nozzle. Oh dearie me, I know I shouldn't be so nasty, but I don't think it has feelings. It's just a thing. It's just a poorly designed, noisy thing. Anyway, we've just done, I don't know, maybe about a third of my living room using the standard, rather nice, wherever, oh it's over there, using the standard carpet and floor nozzle and then popping on the TurboCat. Now before I take the top off, I will unplug. Easy to empty. Now it's not going to, the water might be a little bit dirty, but it's not going to be filthy. I'll take off the, see look, there's water there, so that would need a bit of a dry. And remember, this has to be done every time you use the machine. You're supposed to empty it and dry it out. How ridiculous. So, oh, it's dripping all over my carpet. So obviously we've got some water in this part here. Yeah, there's some muck. Oh, I'll just try and shake that out as much as I can. I'll just have to get a towel to put that on. There we go. And then we've got this bit. Come on. Ooh, ooh, look at that. I think probably that's that hair there has been picked up by the TurboCat rather than the standard nozzle. But yes, we've got hairs on this grid part here. Eesh. More gunk. Dearie me. And now, let's see if I can tip it up without tipping it all over the carpet. You can see that the clear water is no longer clear. It's got bits in, apart from the dust that's turned the water a light brown. There's obviously other particles, heavier debris inside there, you know, but it's such a faff. So I mean, hopefully I'd be able to clean my whole house with this on a single tank, but then I'd have to go and empty this down the loo, rinse it out, give it a bit of a dry, I suspect, dry all these components or rinse them and leave them to dry naturally, leave it in separate parts for the air to get to it, and then reassemble, put the motor back on, and then you're ready to use it again. What an absolute faff. No wonder I've never seen this before, because I'm probably guessing that this was an absolute flop for Vax. Let's pop this gubbins back, like so, and then this gubbins. And then we'll put some dirt down. I'm not sure how it's going to cope with a lot of muck. Oh, we just quickly have a look at the filter anyway. This filter here. It should, hopefully. Yeah. Well, it looks roughly how it looked before. It's still got a bit of hair or fluff on it. It's not filthy, is it? I think that looks more or less how it looked at the start of the video. Wonder how clean that filter is going to look though when I put it that way. I think when I put quite a bit of dirt down, when this cleaner has to cope with a lot of dirt at once. I think for normal use, that's moist. For normal use, as I've just shown you, you know, cleaning a relatively clean looking carpet, picking up dirt you can't see and hairs and things, probably will stay fairly clean. But I think, yeah, if I overwhelm the machine, which I'm planning to do in a minute, I think we might have a different result. But I can guarantee to you folks, if I do keep this for any length of time, it's not going to be a daily driver somehow. I can't see myself lugging this around every day. As you can see, I've made a little bit of a mess here in my living room. I've thrown a load of dirt down on the carpet, some on the footstool behind me, and some on my sofa. So I'm hoping that this Vax Waterjet is going to pick it all up, absorb all the dust and dirt into the water, so I can just pour it down the loo and say goodbye to dirt forever. Well, we can but hope. Well, the Vax Waterjet has managed to pick up most of the dirt. There are a few bits here and there, but I'm going to have to go over it again using the Vax, but I'm going to empty it, refill it with some fresh water, and then go over the area again just to see how much more dirt we can get up. But let's go and have a look at the water bucket. I think it's going to be quite a mess. I think I've overwhelmed this, really. I mean, it's only got a small amount of water in it to absorb the regular household dust and dirt. This machine wasn't designed for the amount of dirt I've just picked up. If this had a bag in it, a large capacity bag, I could have picked up everything and inside would still have remained pretty clean. So, yeah, that sponge filter, there's a lot of fine dust on that, but yeah, and there's some fine dust underneath that as well. Yuck. And eek. See all that, so I'll have to rinse all that off. Oh, what a palaver, what a mess. I mean, yeah, it's turned into, it's a lot of wet dirt. Some of the fine dust has obviously escaped the water, but what we can see inside here is a very grotty, stinky, filthy mess. Ooh, hang on. Ugh. Let's take the hose off. Wow. Now clearly I know it's not designed for this sort of dirt pickup, but oh. Look at that. It's all my own dirt. I shouldn't be grossed out by, oh my lorks a lordy. Well, it's absorbed most of the water. In fact, I don't think, I'm not going to have to put this, I'll block the loo if I put this down the loo. This can go straight into the dustbin because all that gunk is more or less, I mean, there's a little bit of water left in there, but I'm just going to tip all this into my outside bin, rinse everything through, and then fill it back with clean water up to the water line, and we're going to go over what looks like a fairly clean carpet. I'm going to go over it with my TurboCat nozzle, I think, and see if we can get any more dirt out. But yeah, yes, I don't think this sort of water filtration machine is very good, and before anyone says it, even a rainbow would have had this result if I'd tried to pick up this amount with a rainbow. But obviously no machine really, unless it's a big industrial cleaner, is designed to pick up the sort of dirt I've picked up. I mean, that's months worth of dirt I've picked up in one go. Right, without any further ado, I'm going to empty this, rinse it out, fill it up with fresh water, and carry on cleaning. As you can see, I've given the Vax Waterjet a thorough clean after that big mess test. It's all been cleaned and dried, and I've left it in the sun for a couple of hours. Yes, we've actually had some sun today. So it's all clean. The bucket is clean, and I've already got the water ready up to the water fill line. So we can place the bucket on the dolly. Make sure it's in the correct way, in the little groove. And then we can put the separator inside the bucket. Like so. And then whatever this piece is called, which way does it go? That way. Yep, that's seated correctly. And the motor unit, I've cleaned both filters, well, all three filters actually. The sponge and then the fabric filter. I didn't realise it came off. I've taken this piece off as well, cleaned everything underneath that. I've even cleaned the exhaust filter under this grill here. So it's all clean and spotless now. So we can pop the motor unit back on. So this should now work as it did before I put all that muck inside it. So we'll plug in. Oh, still as noisy as ever. And I've attached the turbo cat to the end to replace the straight suction nozzle. Pop the hose in, and we'll give this living room carpet and the upholstery another vacuum and see how dirty the water is at the end. I've been over the carpet again a few times using the Vax Waterjet with the TurboCat EX fitted. So we'll have a look at the water now. Let's put that to one side. I noticed it was foaming up a fair bit when I was using it. We can still see some foam in the water. I think that must be a residue from the cleaning products I used to get this Waterjet all clean again. So I'll have to remember next time to make sure it's thoroughly rinsed. So let's have a look. I've unplugged, or at least turned it off at the wall socket. That's coming off with it, is it? Right. Yeah, we can see a few suds there. I'm going to put it on the carpet. This carpet's due for a shampoo, and I've also noticed a few black marks that have been left due to all the mess I put down. So I think maybe tomorrow or the next day I'm going to give the living room carpet a decent clean. So yes, we've got a little bit of dirt on that part. If I remove the separator, so it's picked up. Crikey. It's managed to pick up more hair, and that'll be down to the TurboCat's revolving brushes. There's still a lot of dirt left in this carpet. I expect if I was to go over it again with an upright cleaner, we'd find even more dirt. It's going to be a bit hard to show you with all this foam, but that is definitely dirty water. Can you see there, folks? That is filthy water that the Vax has picked up. So this would be the sort of result you'd expect when you're cleaning a normally dirty carpet. Obviously I went overboard with a big mess test demo. But it's managed to pick all that up. I didn't even see it on the carpet. There may have been some left in the hose, of course. Some of this dirt might have been drawn in from the hose, but not a lot of it. So yeah, it's not done bad at all. I can see a lot of dirt. Hopefully you can see. There, you can see the dirty water a bit clearer now that the foam has died down a bit. Well, there you go. That's the end of my video on another water filtration vacuum cleaner. I don't like them. I'm never going to have one for my daily driver. They're just too awkward to use and just too messy. For me, messier than dealing with a bagless vacuum. So I'm still convinced that it's a bagged cleaner for me. Whatever you want to use in your home, that's up to you. Whether you like a water filtration cleaner, a bagless or a bagged machine, whatever floats your boat, it's up to you. You enjoy yourself, whatever vacuum cleaner you decide to clean your home with. So, thanks for watching. For all my viewers, I wish you a happy Easter. It's Good Friday when I'm finishing off this video. I started it weeks ago, but I'm finishing it on the day you're actually seeing it. So don't eat too many Easter eggs, will you, or hot cross buns. And I'll see you all next week for a new video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.